Hey folks, Chris Dyer at Reborn Martial Arts here in Springfield, Virginia, and we are looking again at the Bafa, the 8 energies. Today we're going to be covering Ju, or the elbow stroke. Okay, so in this form, when we do our elbow stroke, we're actually going to do it, we had just done our splitting action, so we're here, and we latch on with our right hand, and then we step in and do a strike with our elbow. Nice and easy. So we will grab on, step in, and strike like this. Now, we've talked about this before. The form is one way, and then you can use this in application in lots of different ways. For example, you have elbow strokes that come inward, outward, upward, downward, driving in, crashing in, and we'll look at some options in our application. So as we talked about, the elbows, they can come in pretty much any direction. They're very, very versatile. They are a short range strike. So if I have range for a fist, I can't reach him with my elbow. It's just too short. So I do have to close distance if I'm going to use these as attacks. There's versatility as far as how I use them though. So if he gives me a strike and I block with this hand, I can do an upward strike. I can do a round strike, any sort of direction coming into his body. This direction I can drive in from here. If I happen to be on the inside, I can do this as an upstroke. I can do this as a downstroke. I can drive him back. I can even, this is one of my favorite ways, is using this as an entry. So I'm coming in. As the block happens, I just collapse my structure in, and then I close in, and I can find a nice purchase with my elbow in this position. It's one of my absolute favorite ways to close distance. Another way, and I'm really giving away some secrets here now, so one of my favorite techniques is actually using this in sparring. We'll turn sideways so you can see. Person is a guard up. Most people right-handed, they stand with the left side forward. I'll just trap this hand and then come crashing down over top with my elbow stroke, or I throw a punch in and then collapse down into it with an elbow stroke again, crashing down over this, and then elbow stroke. Now notice I also have to make sure I have my hand up. I don't want to ever get too close by dropping this down, but it's a great way of using the elbow in an application, real life application.